Welcome to a Majacraft video. I'd like to introduce you to our little mini carder. This is the one we call Atom. It is built to be portable, light, fun to use, and as you'll see, you can make quite a variety of gorgeous batts in a very usable size and form. I like to use mine for luxury fibres. You have a lot of control over where the fibre is going on the batt. You can use it for blending colour, and what I'm going to do first is actually just going to use my stash of bits and pieces here, and I'm going to make a nice fun arty batt with it. Now, I've found that I can comfortably card around 20 grams on this little carder, and that means that if I wanted to make 100 grams skein, then I only need to card 5 mini batts, and I've got it right there. So I'm just putting on a little layer of nice smooth pre-carded fibre. Now this does come with a clamp to clamp onto the table. I'm not doing it at the moment. I like to just hold it in place. The handle is a foldable handle, so you can just pop that out of the way when you're not using it. And you can see we've got some gears in here. It's fun to see them working. So these ones are exposed gears, unlike on the Fusion engine where everything is enclosed. On the liquor drum, we have the same sharp tines, you need to be careful of your fingers, as we do on the Fusion engine, and the same quality cloth. So the ratio on this, if we count it, I'll show you how to check the ratios on your drum carder. So you know that they work by the small drum going much slower than the large drum, and when this goes slow here, it brings the fibre up and around, and as the big drum whizzes past, it lifts the fibre up off the small drum and spreads it around the large drum. So the faster this is going in comparison to the small drum, that's the ratio or the speed at which your drum carder will process the fibre. And this is why we have the gears here to provide the difference in speed between the two. So I'm going to start counting the rotations here. I've got the gap here on this drum and the gap here on this drum, both at the top. So I'm just going to keep going around and around until this is back at the top again. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back at the top. So that means that the ratio on this carder is 4:1. This means that you can safely put your luxury fibres through here and won't be risking overcarding them or damaging them with the 4:1. So this is why I like to use it with my silks and very fine luxury fibres. But luckily it will also work perfectly well with anything else I want to throw at it. I'm just going to brush on here a little bit of this sari silk. This adds some interesting texture. And lay that in over the top. And then I'm going to put on a little bit of this lovely brown. I don't know what all these fibres are anymore because I've had them in my stash for a wee while. So this is a really great wee stash buster as well. It means that you can make multiple smaller batts and then mix and match them with each other. That gives you some really fun and exciting colour combinations. Just add a little bit of yellow in there, which I don't want to card too heavily, so I want to leave little patches of yellow. And then we'll put through some more of this pre-carded, mostly merino. So it's starting to build up across the back. I think it's time for a darker colour. I have some quite rough locks here that have been definitely rolling around in my stash for a while. That's okay, we can put these through the carder as well. I just like to open them up. One of the things I love about this little carder is I can take it with me on outings. or on vacation. I've definitely got a blue theme going on here, so I'm going to throw in some of this bright blue just for a bit of contrast. You can see you can build up quite a few layers. A little bit of bright pink here just for a wee contrast as well. Some of these colours here, especially when you get a painted top, you may not know how to use these colours. You can actually blend them in together and it reduces some of the brightness. Sometimes you want something a little bit more subtle. Now it's starting to get full, but I think I can put a bit more in there. Add some more of this. Some strips of purple here to put in. Watch this coming through. So this entire card is made with bamboo. I love the effects we can get with the grain in it. It's very strong, very durable. It's a good renewable source. A little bit more purple because I think that looks really cute. Now I have a handy dandy brush. This is such a cute little brush. It comes with the carder. It's just the right size. And I'm going to just use it to press down the fibre into the drum just to smooth it off a little bit. And if you wanted, you could then put some more fibre on. But for me, I think I've got enough. Just need to make sure you've got the tines pointing the right way so you're not lifting the fibre off when you do this. I'm just going to run it over the tines all the way around just to smooth that down. That's looking really good. Next, I'll use this brush to clean the carder. Then I'm going to take my duffer. This is slightly different from the one that comes with the Fusion engine, which is straight and goes across a wider drum, of course. So I like to use this one just to gently lift the fibre away. Break it up a little bit at a time is all we need. The trick is not to try and take off too much at once. Here we have all our fibre lifted up and away from the drum. You can see there's a lot of fibre in here. It's going to keep you spinning for quite a while, especially if you're spinning fine. I'm just going to lift this away. Pick up any bits along the way with my brush. Clean it up. And there we go. All the way around, and this is looking really lovely. It's really nicely organized, nice and light and lofty and fluffy. And you know what I like to do? I like to roll it up just like I'd roll up a big bat. Only now I have a mini bat, which is absolutely gorgeous. I really like making these little mini bats, and I love to mix and match these as well. So if I wanted to do a bigger project with these, I would just make sure I had all the fibre I need quantity wise and break it up into different bat quantities, about 20 grams per bat. If I wanted them all the same, then I would be able to weigh that, no problem at all, split it up over 5 bats or more. It's really easy to clean, just like any other carder. With the brush, just give it a little flick. And then we have it ready to go for the next bat. So if you'd like to have a look at more on this carder, have a look on our Majacraft YouTube channel, and you will see there are some other videos on there, one where I've got some luxury fibres on here, which I particularly love this carder for. And of course we have our really unique design on this gorgeous portable carder.